Spoilers and Fandom is like a book club for geeky stuff. Join us as we delve into the depths of our backlogs and sift through the games, comics, shows, movies, and books that we haven't checked out yet. Hey everyone, welcome to the next episode of Source... That was the previous podcast. And I'm like, oh man, that was it.
The original. The original.
Keep that in, please.
That was the old one. Hey everyone, welcome to the next episode of Spoilers and Fandom. Today we're joined by Edward.
Hey.
Our
Yes.
regular movie buff.
Yeah, I am. A little bit. Just a little bit.
Understatement of the year.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on the podcast, guys. I'm excited. I'm happy with what we're gonna, dig into today. It's sure to bring out all the emotions. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, emotions.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about the movie The Last Starfighter from 1984, the year that I was not born.
Yeah.
It's like a year older than me.
Oh,
Yeah, me too.
well, it's as old as me, so I'm as old as the movie.
Wow. Yeah. So, again, if you haven't watched the movie, maybe stop now, go watch it, and come back. Or have a listen. We'll warn you before we talk about spoilers. And, see if it's worth your time based on our opinions. Did you guys enjoy the movie?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. What about you?
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed this movie a lot more than other movies.
I
Specifically.
kind of enjoyed it. Like, I'm glad I watched it.
Yeah.
Whether I'd recommend it to someone is another story.
Yeah. Okay, let me tell you why I picked it in the first place.
Tell us, do tell.
The reason why I picked this movie is because it's been on my watch list for a while. Because
Yeah.
it's one of those. This and Tron were the first movies to have like CG graphics
Yeah.
in a movie.
Yeah.
In a motion picture.
Yeah.
And it's also one of the first movies to reference like video games as part of the main story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you looking at it from that point of view, like I watched Tron, I had the book, I played the game.
Yeah.
So I've leaned heavily into Tron. So for me this was like totally new. This was something that I'd never done. I'd never even seen before. So finding out that the movie as it came out never had a game. So they did the movie first, then they fictionalized the stuff about it. So the novelization came after the movie. The video game came after the movie as well. And not even one, like several games came after the movie. So I don't know. I was interested to see it through that lens. So that's the reason why I picked it.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
Let's just go over the basic plot without spoilers. The movie centers around a kid named Alex Rogan who stays at like a trailer park somewhere in the States, a fictional place. I don't know.
Starlight, Starbright.
Yeah. Trailer park, city or town.
Just outside, apparently a big city. And his life is kind of boring, usual cliche stuff.
He wants to get out of the little
It's a
town.
very Disney Pocahontas, Little Mermaid situation that he's in.
Yes.
And the town has an arcade machine for a game called The Last Starfighter.
Yeah.
The game is called
Yeah.
And the story goes, one day he breaks the record. Besides all the drama, he breaks the game's record, and surprise, surprise, it was actually a recruitment device by an alien that was placed there. Or, it was placed there. And basically he is now recruited to join the Starfighters to fight the actual Koldan Empire.
Yeah.
And basically save the galaxy,
Yes.
Yeah, that's the basic plot.
Yeah.
As 80s movies go, it's a strong 80s movie.
It's an 80s
From
movie.
the music to the mullets.
Yes. The clothes, the cars.
Yeah.
Even the hangouts, well, let's go to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think of the plot? It was the plot's alright.
Yeah, it's
Plot's
fine.
alright.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
it works.
I mean, I could buy it. Yeah,
Yeah, the plot works.
yeah. A video game used to recruit. Yeah, I mean,
And it's happened.
it's kind of
in
cool.
real life,
It's
isn't it?
super 80s. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It reminded me of Ender's Game a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is that again based off of that book, but this might have referenced that. I don't know which came first. There's like a lot of stuff in this movie where I've seen it in other
Some
more
media,
modern stuff. Yeah.
It's like a porous idea. It's in books, games, movies.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. But I mean, it's pretty classic. That whole thing of a kid who feels that he might be meant for more, and he goes on a quest.
That's so yeah.
Let's
Classic.
Yeah.
Which movie recently came out with a similar plot? I don't know.
You do tell.
What's that movie
Educate us.
called?
Yes.
We're meant for more than just this.
Yeah.
Every movie that has that line. Every single movie that has that line.
What is that movie called? I forgot it.
Which one?
The one that I hate.
The one you hate right now. The
Yes.
one that you mentioned
Yes.
today.
Yeah.
Ready Player One.
Yeah, Ready Player One. This is no spoiler. I enjoyed this movie more than I enjoyed Ready Player One. I could stomach this movie and I finished this one. I couldn't finish Ready Player One.
Yeah.
And it's basically the same premise.
Is it?
Basically the same.
I find them.
It's just that they know, the only difference is
I
they know.
find the consequences in this one to be far greater.
Yes.
Than Ready Player One.
Planets are involved.
The end, there's a bigger,
Yeah.
there's bigger repercussions in this than
Then
in Ready Player One. All the other issues that I had with Ready Player One notwithstanding, however ridiculous that premise of it is. But
Yes.
this movie, I found it more stable.
Yeah, like they have. Honestly, their plot was kind of. They have a good plot. I think where for me, they fall flat with the way they went about doing things. Really. But yeah, the plot was solid for me. The resolution is super predictable.
Yeah.
yes.
as well, but-
yes.
It's an 80s movie.
Yeah, it's 80s.
And like you said, it's following that whole
Yeah.
Disney thing of the happy ending.
Yeah.
And you can see where like these characters are at a point where you think it has to resolve in a nice little bow. Everyone needs to be in a good place.
But
They did leave it open for a
I
sequel
kind of
as
thought
well.
they
Yeah.
wanted a sequel.
Man,
so-
yeah!
They left it open
Doesn't
for
feel
that.
like-
They very specifically left it open for a sequel. But
We should come back to this then.
we'll talk about it in the spoilers. What was it, like?
30 years later, man. Nothing.
So you got the like, so the way they went about showing stuff in this movie. I think that's the most interesting part about this. Like the special effects.
Yeah, the VFX.
Yeah.
They were actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I
they're
thought.
pretty good for the time.
1984.
Yeah.
Which basically is 83 or whenever they shot the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like now, okay, when I was watching the movie, I had to keep in mind the idea that
Yes.
it's an old movie.
Yeah.
So try and watch this movie, and try and keep in mind that Tron came out at about the same time. Yeah. So this versus Tron
I think this did better
with the VFX.
than Tron. I'm trying to remember.
Tron had more like
The animation on top of
Yeah.
the live
yeah.
the actors themselves, and this one had more like CG.
This one had
This
CG.
one had like costumes.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, this
shit
one
as well.
also had
Yes,
costumes.
yes.
Ah.
And
The
the whole
costumes
makeup
were-
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Costumes and makeup this puts it into like space opera, like light.
Yeah.
It puts it takes it into that territory.
That bit, the half of it is anyway. It's
Yeah.
kind of space opera, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because even some of the
Like one of the opening scenes looked very Star Wars typical. Like
Yeah.
you get that shot of like a hangar, and you see the little robots walking around, and
Yes.
and like it kind of pans out, and you're seeing all these people everywhere wearing their costumes.
Yeah. And
So it did feel a bit Star Warsy at that point, but maybe a little less polish. Like
Yeah.
it did look very cardboard
yeah.
ish. The sets. So
You could see where the money was spent. not on the sets. Oh, but some of the makeup was fun. I mean, when you meet the Starfighters for the first time, and there's this guy who's got tentacles and what have you, and he steps on one of his tentacles, and he gets up and he's overreacting.
Yeah.
He's wiggling his fingers at him, and you're thinking, obviously, even when when they were staging that sequence, I'm not sure the actor knew what his lines were, because he's just pumping the air up
And doing all that stuff.
Yeah, like, okay, he's supposed to be angry. But I was so caught up in what he looked like and how the makeup made him look like an octopus head and tentacles everywhere else, and he's got his costume, and I appreciated those effects, because seeing practical effects nowadays, it's become a big deal nowadays. People keep talking about, we want more mechanical, we want more practical, tangible things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you see something like that, you're like, yeah, there was a time. There was a time when this was like a big part of movie making. But yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I thought they were honestly, and I think historically speaking, it's kind of nice to see that as well.
Yeah.
Just to like look at where we are now and where we were then.
Yes. Yeah. So you were telling us about how Ready Player One, in comparison to this, is the most heinous thing ever.
Not the most heinous thing.
See, like Ready Player One's special effects were amazing.
Yeah,
Yes.
the effects were amazing, but
Yeah.
the premise.
It
of
didn't.
Ready Player
It was
One
less immersive than
Yeah.
this movie as well.
Yeah.
And
It
this-
looked a lot
and this
better,
movie-
better acting, better everything. But
This
I was sucked
movie
into
had
this.
this movie had issues though. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It had issues.
It did have issues.
Yeah. It had issues, but I was more willing to forgive this movie
Yes.
and its faults than I
It's-
was for Ready Player
It's charming, isn't it?
What about like? So what were the issues? Like, what was one of the issues for you
One. The acting.
with the acting?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The acting is very
Amateurish?
well. Yes.
Yeah.
I would say amateurish. But also like we can't talk about just the acting. Like the writing as well was
Yeah.
pretty shit. I thought it was super like.
There are some lines that you will not.
Ha. You have the whole ha.
You will remember this is an old movie. When
Okay, that's
not-
right. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not of our times.
Yeah.
Or very, very progressive times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had an issue with the writing and the performances.
Yeah. Like even like I would say there are quite a few inconsistencies. I would even say the editing at some parts was really weird.
Yeah.
There are some moments where it would just cut from scene to scene. Like they do like a jump cut, like a very instant cut from Earth to what's happening in space.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like something's going on in space, and then it shows the girlfriend is in that place. I love you, Alex Rogan. Like I wouldn't say what happened.
Yeah.
Because that's spoiler territory.
Exactly.
But like, and then suddenly back at the like, you just get that one shot, and it's back at like what the hell?
What's going on? Where's the flow in this?
It was super weird.
Yeah, actually, you are right, because there's that bit where Alex. Is that a spoiler? Are we in spoiler?
How
territory?
specific is this? No, okay. If you're not sure,
Yeah.
we just
We'll save it
We'll
for later.
save it
Yeah,
in
yeah.
spoilers.
I'll send you
there's
that,
also
because-
like something that he's introduced to at the start of the movie. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think this really counts as a spoiler, but he gets an item, right?
Yes.
And it allows him to understand everyone around. And now we
Yes.
as the audience
Yes.
can now understand everyone.
Yeah.
But then when he leaves,
Yep.
we can still understand everyone.
Yep.
Like it's like they forgot that was a thing. Like and even the fake language was so dumb.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It was barely.
Yeah,
thought through,
it's almost like a like the plot was good, but the acting and the execution felt very high school project-ish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like there's
It
felt like it was a
certain
play.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had a
It
very
felt like
DI
it was
quality
a
to
play.
it, because you're thinking. Like,
Yeah,
what's
it did
everybody
feel
like?
like a play.
Yeah.
You're right. It felt
Yeah.
like a play because
Yeah.
even the way the actors in the trailer park were acting
They
is
show
super
up.
super
Yes.
playish.
Disappear.
Yeah, it's
then,
super
like,
play.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
exits.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
He's breaking,
It's like
he's
a
breaking
play.
the high score. Everybody
Yeah, everybody
appears.
shows up. Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody stops their life to come and
To
check
come
in.
and watch,
Yes,
like,
exactly.
as if that would actually happen.
Especially where the
It's
story
missing
set.
the
Yes.
songs,
Yeah.
I guess.
Because everybody there is essentially just, like they're outsiders, the whole lot of them. So
Yeah.
they probably keep to themselves, yeah?
No, it's kind of believable. Like if you go to like villages, everyone's up in everyone's business, right?
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah.
And like you do have like that kid who will help you with whatever the hell is going on with your
The Naruto
house.
kid.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Aerials down,
Yeah.
TVs on the...
I need help
Fritz
cutting
something.
these.
Yeah,
Whatever.
these edges.
You
Yeah.
do have that in villages, and if a village had an arcade for whatever reason,
Yeah.
like that would be the talk of the time because it didn't look like they were like I'm sure they had TVs,
Yeah.
but
They
they
did, yeah.
They
My
didn't
issue
really-
with that,
Yeah.
my issue with that was, I don't think the adults would have come out for that. The kids, yes.
Yeah.
His
But
age
not the
mates,
adults, yeah.
maybe.
But wouldn't it be so cool?
Grandmothers and grandfathers.
Wouldn't it be
no.
so cool? He's playing that video game. He broke the Pac-Man record. Like, wouldn't that be awesome though?
Back in my day.
Oh, you finished Dishonored, didn't you?
I
What
wish-
did you think of The Outsider?
I wish like my dad would have asked me stuff like that.
Yeah,
When I finish
like,
the game,
like
yeah,
it's really awesome that they did that. But it isn't.
it's
It isn't
unrealistic.
done. Yes.
Yeah, it's unrealistic.
So
Yeah,
so
the
it
folk
feels
will
it
be
feels like a fantasy
Yes.
but also like a play with the way they come in and out of you really nailed it. Like
And
it
then-
does feel like a play.
And then there's a few things that in the movie, I don't know whether it's because this came first,
Yeah.
so guys drew from this, or that they did it knowing that other guys were doing it, or they drew it from someone else, or it's just something that we have. Like the car, like, okay,
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
yeah.
I want to talk about
There's
that.
a lot of references that you'll see to like other movies, like Back to the Future.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
the helper character. Well, the guy who the inventor of the machine.
yeah,
He looks super like Tex Murphy meets Back to the Future.
yeah.
Like he looks super that way.
Yeah, the fact that there's even like the characters that you have in the whatever, like his friends.
Yeah.
There's of course the girlfriend who's like interested. There's this other guy who's like Reggie from Archie. So he's essentially the Archie character.
Yeah.
There's a Reggie character. There's a Jughead character. There's all this stuff that you get. That's very.
There's the Home Alone kid. Yeah.
There's the Home Alone kid.
But I think
There's a Terminator scene.
Oh yeah, that's one. But I think it's outside of the like those references you talk about, like the Terminator thing in the car. I think like when you mention those characters, it's just a part of Americana, like the kids were a certain age growing up. Yeah, you have the like there's the jock, then you have the kid who
The
you can
nerd.
talk about, the nerd who
joke,
don't have you.
yeah.
Then there's the girl who likes the sweet guy,
Yeah.
but he's also a bit of a doofus because he's very indecisive. Yeah, I kept seeing that other thing like he wants to do something, but then no, please do this, and he goes, okay, you know what, I'll do it. Then he goes off on his own. Then he broods for a little while,
And
then he's
he's
back doing something else. I mean, his younger brother has more agency than him.
I would argue that he was the best actor in the whole movie.
Or the guy who plays Rogan, Lance.
No,
Lance.
the guy's kid brother.
Yes.
The best actor.
He was the best actor.
Outshone everyone.
He was a,
And
he was a
even
bad man.
Shit. What's happening?
He even has,
Yeah.
and he even has like two essentially black like father figures.
Oh yes,
Because
yes.
there's the guy at home and there's
Yeah.
the other guy,
The other guy in
on
space.
the other side.
Yes.
The guy he flies with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The
he has
navigator, yeah.
two dudes that have So he has like father figures and not role models, but essentially like
I thought
mentors.
this Fedora guy was the father figure.
Oh, Centauri.
Centauri.
Yeah, Centauri. And I like the fact that he referred to himself in the third person.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope. I'm like, well, what is it? There's normally a catch with that.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that. There was no catch. But,
Yeah.
I don't know. He feels
It's
like
just a thing.
he just felt like a salesman,
Yeah.
That's the feeling I got.
Yeah,
Like, you know, I can see this in you. You probably need to do this. So this is what you have to do. You've been chosen. Yeah, let's do it. Because he just kept talking at a mile a minute.
Yeah.
The thing of don't give someone enough time to think or
Too
to
hard
get
about
dumped.
this.
You know, become dumb. Like, where does it get? This whole situation sounds iffy or dodgy. You just get caught up in his whole his speech or spiel, whatever. You're thinking, you know, this sounds fun.
Yeah.
Because every time he says something and he's in his car, and you know when that scene happens in the car, you think he should be frightened, but he just reacts like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yep.
Okay, now
Yeah.
the action.
Yes.
How did that fly with you guys?
The action.
Man. Okay.
Again, like a player. Honestly, I didn't like it. I'm trying to think of a part of it that I liked. The most epic fight sequence.
Yeah.
I'll go into that, but it really is not the fight sequence you're thinking of in your head. And it happened, like, it's a spoiler part, so I'll tell you about it then.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, to be honest. I did not like the action. Yeah, very playish. There weren't that many, and there weren't, I don't know, they didn't feel as epic as they should have been.
Yeah.
Is how I'll put it.
Yeah.
Like, they could have done better with the special effects, I guess, for that.
But given the time, could they?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I've seen black and white movies that had it better. Yeah.
Better staged action.
I'll give you an example. Like, I'm gonna act it out so that you guys don't know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe can we go into spoilers actually?
Yeah. Let's dig into
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
So guys, we're gonna talk about spoilers. So that
If you care, if you care about this,
yeah.
This way you
hear
sign off for a moment. Then
Yeah.
come back when you watch the movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So spoilers. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay. So the part I'm talking about is like. Okay, for me, the best fight sequence was between the bad guy and the guards that had him. The most kung fu we saw in that movie. And it wasn't that great.
like that bad guy made me laugh because he used that scepter as a full stop. As he used a physical item to punctuate for actual sentences. A spear out of nowhere. that was dope. And he's such a cheesy, like 80s. He felt like he should have been. This should have been a cartoon.
I am the Emperor! Sort of like if Mandark was more idiotic. Like if Mandark was an idiot. Mandark from Dexter's Lab was an idiot. And a very like who's this guy in the Austin Powers movie?
Doctor Evil.
Doctor Evil.
Yes,
a little like that, yeah.
He was so confident in his incompetence, because every time we're like, yo dude, something's wrong. No! I've been given full power! The Empire is mine! Starfighter is dead. No, he's alive. No, he's dead. I don't even know.
No, the fact when he was given that transmission.
Yes.
The Last Starfighter is.
Yeah.
And he feels that
He's dead. He's dead.
You have no evidence of this.
To be honest, that was fantastic. Like, why else would they be calling?
Send an assassin to Earth to come to, like, the guy is dead, so that's it. That's what matters. But that scepter thing, it's the whole, like a Chekhov's gun. You're thinking at some point it has to do something. Yeah, like it stab a guy, and when that fight scene comes through, it's the only thing that gives him an advantage is that the whole ship shakes. Then
he escapes.
The guards fall down.
I'm in an escape pod.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the sequel.
Yeah, exactly. That went nowhere. Because I kept waiting for him to show up at some point.
I'm like at the end. This is the post-credit
exactly.
scene. It's the post-credit scene for the movie.
The only bad guy, because he had some guy melted on screen, right?
Yeah, he melted a guy on screen, and even his introduction.
He
just shows up.
He appears, exactly.
He's like Smoke. Dude just appears. So you're like, wow, okay. okay, dude has power.
Yeah, like this guy is.
Oh, he's fighting against his dad.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Shakespeare!
He has a ship that shoots asteroids.
Yes.
I was like, dude, this guy is on another level. And then he's taking out like a punk.
Yeah.
Not even with a chokehold. His arms are just.
His arms are carried.
Yeah, he's just carried away. Like
arm locks.
Imagine like a bouncer throwing you out.
Exactly of a club.
Yeah.
As he yells.
He's just thrown out.
And
Those guys are super Klingon.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's all.
bad guys are
Yeah.
super Klingon.
Yeah.
But there was at least there
Nice.
was like variety.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
The
of
kind of
aliens.
So,
Yes.
You know what? I watched it with Debbie, and what she was saying is, they had that visor stuff going on.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, he's like, they must be so proud of developing that because they've done that unnecessarily so many times. That's what she said.
Because the second I saw that thing, I started thinking of Dragon Ball, and I was like, the only thing that was going through my head, it's over 9,000.
They could have gone honest. Okay, like should we go over the references actually?
Yeah, why
because
not?
they're quite a lot.
'Cause
Like,
now when
and
we
maybe
spoke-
the potential influences. I think because that was really interesting.
That could you thinking that could have
Yeah.
been like a Dragon Ball?
Yeah, I think it could have been.
Because the design
don't
is
know.
eerily
It's the same,
similar.
huh?
Yeah.
Eerily similar.
And
And you were saying something about there was something that you said would go into the spoiler section.
Yeah. The part of the movie.
Ah yes, when Alex comes back, after he he rejects the Starfighter League thing and he escapes, and what happens on the planet's called Rylon, yeah?
Yeah.
The Empire. So he gets back to Earth and he's trying to find his girlfriend.
Rylos.
And when he meets her, the first thing she does is slap him, and you're thinking, huh? Did we miss something? That thing you talk about, the cutting back and forth and there's no flow.
Yeah.
Because the next time you realize, okay, this must be tying in with the duplicate.
They left the beta.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The beta. But the last time you saw the beta, he was still forming himself.
Yeah.
It was a cool makeup effect. I liked it.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It was gross, 80s gross. I enjoyed that.
Like the fly.
But for that moment, you're now thinking you have to play a lot of catch up to think, why would she slap Alex when she hasn't seen him in your head for a while?
Yeah.
So is it the next night? Did he go and come back in a day? Then the travel in this movie is weird.
Because you can't. There's no sense of scale.
They do go into hyperspace at one point.
They do actually, yeah.
But they literally go within a day.
Yeah.
You would think that the Armada
Yes.
and the Empire would literally just go to Earth to kill him himself. But whatever.
As far as they're concerned, they're not
We
part
have
of
a
the-
comet. We can shoot comets at.
Yes,
Asteroids and
exactly.
dudes.
I'm pretty sure Hitman. will
Celestial
cut it.
objects.
First of all, you're shooting asteroids through a force field.
Yes, this frontier.
Yeah.
That this doesn't seem to be like a frontier, just lots of things
Ships.
hanging.
Yeah, and
possessions.
Frontier
Yeah.
felt like like during the 80s. If you watch like Saber Rider and Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, all the stuff that came out, and they use the word frontier a lot.
Yeah.
And this seems like one of those moments where no one really knew what it meant, and they just put a concept of
yes.
it in a movie like
Frontier.
yeah.
Frontier.
The final front, even Star Trek, like the final frontier,
Yeah, but it might be drawing from that whole tradition of westerns, like going to a new place, you don't know.
You'd think, but it was just a thing.
It's just a war.
Yeah,
It was a war
Yeah,
in
that's what
space.
it was. Basically, like there's an unknown dangerous space from here, or the
Yeah.
bad guys are on this side, so there's a line. And when it happens, at least in this movie, it has no bearing really. Because when you see the frontier, I was expecting to see like a barrier, a proper one, but it's not there.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of ships arranged in a very large grid.
Yeah.
Then they
See, as a kid, I always pictured frontier. Like, I never knew what it meant.
Mm-hmm.
So I always thought it meant a wall.
Yeah.
And as an adult, I know what a frontier is. I'm just like, and I'm seeing a wall. I'm like, that's what I...
So have you watched this as a kid? This would have
like
fit.
Saber Rider. I can't remember the line in Saber Rider, but they refer to the frontier as a thing that they have to go and conquer. Like it was like a barrier and the bad guys are behind it, like something like that.
Yeah.
I always imagined that. Like I never knew what it meant.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean,
For even more references, the ship. Okay, the car slash ship.
Let's go on to that. Yeah.
There's a very strong Back to the Future reference on this.
Okay. Yeah.
And Space Academy. I don't know whether you guys watched that show back in the day.
No.
There's a series called Space Academy. Their ships look exactly like this.
Did it come out first, or did you know?
Let me just
For me, the car was like, this is how Mask got its thing. What? This is how Mask got their thing. Like, it's like a transformer, but it's a
not exactly at the same time. Just go from tarmac to space highways with the gullwing doors and what have you. But it's such a
Space Academy came out early in 1977.
Yeah. So I would
so
think
maybe
it might be.
It might actually even be reused assets.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Yeah. Like
recycling stuff, props. Yeah.
I feel like the space car as a car looked completely cooler than most of the other things that were there. Like, it really stands out.
Yes.
And it did not have a central role in the movie.
Yeah. Nope. Other than the fact that it's like a taxi, so it has the separation between the driver and the that you can pull down somehow.
Yeah, when the guys in there hand over controls to passenger, pull it out. I have no idea because I thought he couldn't reach him.
Yeah.
And there was one detail that I also liked. It has no bearing on the plot or what have you. It's just one of those cool moments, character moments, when Centauri reveals his actual true self for the first time, and you're seeing it from Alex's perspective, and he pulls off his face. Then his eyes come out, but then the eyes that are connected by a bridge. You're thinking, where is this bridge supposed to be? When it's on his face, and then his big red eyes, like, where does this fit? Because the design of the alien and the human face on top of it, they don't gel. Yeah. But that's just nitpicking. But I just like the fact that the movie and the storytellers decided that Centauri just has to remove his face because.
Just because.
Yeah.
No other reason.
At this point.
Just because,
Because he removes it and puts it on immediately.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like kept it off, but like, I don't have a human face. Yeah. Ta-da!
And then, so, like, in terms of references, didn't that look like Terminator or not Terminator? What was that movie with not Odyssey? Is it Odyssey? No, sorry. No. 2020, the space felony movie. Space
2001,
Odyssey.
Space Odyssey.
Yeah. Do you remember the robot's face?
How?
Did it?
The
I might be on my own because it's been a while since I watched that. Didn't it look like it was trying to do something funny like that at one point? I just thought, like, this is basically, I saw the face, I'm like, Terminator, Odyssey, and then I'm like, remember that, now another series with, like, a robot and a cop. Do you remember that one? It's like a weird roly-poly robot. Like, it's got, like, tank wheels, and like a little...
No.
A little, like, dinosaur-looking head. Yeah. And he has like a parachute when he falls and drops him.
I think I know that movie that you're talking about.
It's pretty old school, but these are the thoughts that went in my head.
This looks like this.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess the movie feels self-referential. No, not self. I mean, it's referencing a lot of things.
Oh, and also
at that time.
Also another reference. The game itself.
Yes.
Looks just like the Star Wars games.
Oh.
Yeah.
The arcade games.
The arcade games. Yeah. A lot more detailed. But yeah.
Actually,
they're basically. Although I don't know how those controls were working because the dude was like pulling one joystick to shoot instead of pressing a button.
Yeah.
So because he had two joysticks.
He had two joysticks.
Yeah,
and he would shoot. And he would shoot with one. Like Huh?
How are you shooting this thing?
Yeah. So
I don't think it was made.
With his swivels, yeah?
Yeah, with the swivel.
And the
Yeah.
ships beneath, but I don't know how he sees
That
and
it.
was
again,
very-
and
that was
that
super
was
Star Wars.
that was
Yeah.
basically the Falcon's
Yeah.
gunner.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The turret did not have you.
Yeah.
The way it's arranged.
And Star Wars came before that. So.
Long before. 1977. But there was a whole period
Yeah.
where there were just Star Wars.
Everything, yeah.
Clones, yeah.
Yeah.
Some were really bad.
Oh. And then the other reference was the one I told you guys about before was the Warcraft
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
So the bad guys are called Kodan, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
In Warcraft, there's Gul'dan,
Mm-hmm.
and if you guys know Warcraft, you know the saying "victory or death,"
Yeah.
which is basically the Starfighters chant.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they were fans when they made Warcraft.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Victory or death. Also, and I don't think it's a reference, but actually it isn't a reference, but it's just a cool on the nose moment when the bad guys are about to die and the guys are like, the moon,
We're being dragged
the
into the
command
moon.
ship is being dragged.
Oh,
to the
those
moon's gravity.
special effects
Yeah.
were best.
But he says, now we die. And he says, he has such pride.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Went
very,
through the-
very Klingon.
Exactly.
Super Klingon.
Very. And the whole movie, they haven't really done anything.
Like those, we never saw the command ship other
Yeah.
than the bridge.
Yep. Actually, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it felt like a Star Trek episode.
Yeah.
No. We saw the escape pods. We know
Yes.
that.
Not at least there's a bridge and an escape pod.
an escape
Yeah.
pod.
That's
That's
it.
Yeah.
There is one thing in the sound design of the movie that I really liked. Outside of course, there are the laser effects and what have you, but in the command ship, it has this dominant heartbeat sound.
Yeah.
Throughout the
That was cool.
Yeah, that,
That
was
was-
cool.
that was
Like
super
that's
cool.
interesting. Like, it's like a beating heart. Boom, 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 boom. It had no bearing because
Yeah, it had. I was like also thinking, what is the point? Like, and clearly, this is the bad guy ship. Everything is red and dark.
Exactly.
Like clearly,
It's like there's an organic component, but at the same time, the whole thing is so machine-like, catwalks and all that. But you keep hearing this heartbeat. So, is it the engine? What is it? But I liked it. The other thing about the movie, especially when Alex goes to space, and with the action sequences that are, I think they're very staid because this was very nascent CG.
Yeah.
So everything had to move like really deliberately. So there's no, it didn't have that element of surprise or quick impact on having. But that's fine. I found the Alex B story very enjoyable.
the robot.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
robot.
the
Yeah,
robot.
His
he
storyline was
yes, his story was more interesting
It was
than the actual guy. Yeah,
yeah.
the fake Alex. Yeah.
I had so much fun from when he goes on his date and his hearing picks up on the other couple.
guy.
Yeah.
So he's just using another guy's lines.
Don't
to
worry
guide
about
his
all the.
girl.
Yeah, that was great.
What
That
made-
was great.
What impressed me was that his hearing was sharp enough
Yes,
to pick up a moth.
a moth exactly.
And then translate this into like he twists his own head off to do his own like calibration.
Yeah, calibration. Yeah.
This is the Terminator scene. So
You're right. It is when
when he's fixing
when
himself.
Arnold's fixing the eye and
Yeah.
it's damaged and what have you.
Yeah, so he's fixing himself. So he's like tuning. Yeah, he sticks a screwdriver in his ear. And he's just doing stuff. And his brother, the kid bro, wakes up and is
exactly.
speaking.
Yeah.
And you can tell like when the head that he took off is a prosthetic.
Yes.
Then it shifts because now you know this table that he's at.
Exactly.
It's definitely a cabinet where the actor is inside.
He's inside some space that they've created for him and he can move his head.
Yeah, and then even the guy now who's controlling his body
Yeah.
very deliberately turns his head very slowly.
Exactly.
So you can see that, I'm moving the head. And then he moves the head back.
Yeah.
Even when he's face palming, he face palms.
Exactly. Face palm.
Why is he face
remotely?
remotely on the desk? There were some really weird choices, but I found that very funny.
It was fun.
I laughed.
Really. had a blast with the Alex Beta droid, whatever it was.
Yeah, that guy was fun.
Yeah, and when he makes the ultimate sacrifice, I was just thinking
That was so.
He should have walked out of that shit.
yeah,
to Terminator,
That was
and
the
stuff.
dumbest scene.
yeah, it wasn't
That was the dumbest scene. Like, dive. I'm gonna ram into this thing and you dive out. Because every movie around that time had that scene where you dive
The
out.
heroic
Yes,
sacrifice.
yeah.
No, but you dive out at the last minute.
Mhm.
Is
Tell-
always a thing.
Let me just stop it. It's a powerful car. I can ramp up to that speed. It was a tiny ship. It didn't even need to explode, honestly.
No. Just even if he just bumped it.
Yeah, it probably would
He
have
could have
killed it.
stopped.
Yeah, and there was one thing about the aliens having a bad smell.
Yeah.
The hitman, the Zano.
Yeah.
Hi, but the thing is,
But I liked the design. I like the fact that you could see so many different looks.
yes, they're different.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was-
Yeah, so this guy like he has like white satires. But they're all okay. Now the problem is they're all humanoid.
yes,
Yeah.
they're all human.
Oh, here's where also the effects failed.
Mm.
When the car is driving really fast,
Mm.
and you know it's not that fast. Like
Yeah.
if you've watched a movie, any movie
Yeah.
in the past 5, 6 years, 10 years maybe,
Uh-huh.
you've seen a fast moving car in the movie,
Yes. Yeah.
and then you see the fast moving car in this movie. And it makes the sign move.
Yes.
And the cop
Yeah.
car
And
tags
the
it
cop
as
car.
being
Yeah.
303
miles or something. Yeah.
They didn't even say what it was.
But it was not.
303. Yeah.
I
exactly.
swear that did not move fast.
Yeah, it was-
But you know they sped it up.
yeah, they sped up the footage, right?
Yeah. So they'll shoot it at normal speed
Oh.
and times 2 it.
Actually,
Oh,
you know, that whole driving down the scene thing with the car made me think of Batman 89. When
Yeah,
he's driving
yeah,
to the Batcave. But in that movie, you can actually see the speed because when the car is moving up, it's picking up all the leaves.
Yeah.
There's like a frame of reference to show you how fast things are going. This thing is just sped up.
This was just a
Yeah,
sign.
just
A sign waving. Not
Yes.
even waving like whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
Like,
just side to side, side to side.
When it shook the cop cars, man, I kind of
Yes.
believed it. I think I was
When the
like,
car shook.
yeah, the car shook and I'm like, okay, so it actually is moving fast.
yeah, but then the sign.
Yeah, no, I ignored the sign. I was like, that
You
must
can't
be one
ignore
of
the
those-
sign. They
those movies.
went out of their way to
It
show
was
the
like,
sign.
This thing is moving fast. It made it move from side to side. Not even. Actually, it should have moved like this way.
back
right?
and forth,
Back and
not side to
forth.
side.
Should just
Fallen
honestly, they
over,
just
yeah.
should have fallen over. Like really.
And then it goes from that. I don't know why he waited for the tunnel to pull up.
Yeah.
And he had
yeah.
open sky for miles.
For miles, exactly.
See, this tunnel is the only tunnel I can fly from because
That's where Last Starfighters fly from. I don't know. Because you are right. He could have taken off at any point.
You're taking off at
Far
any
away
point.
from the city where there's. Like at the end of the movie when they come back.
Yeah.
Alex and what's his name? Grill.
Yeah. Grill, I think.
That alien design, even the characterization reminds me of another movie that Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr. were in together, where I think actually even this would be a bad movie for me to watch. If I can remember the name, I forget. But the plot is there's a war, interstellar war, then these guys are fighting, then their ships crash on a planet, then it's a hostile planet, so the two of them have to count on each other to survive, but they're from opposite, the warring races. So you have Dennis Quaid as a human character, or human-esque, whatever, and Louis Gossett is the alien. And you put those two together, they're essentially the same person. They're wise, they have that gentle, reading, that bit like, okay, so if only we had a Starfighter. When Alex is clearly said, you know what, I can't do this no more.
oh god,
That movie is
the writing.
called Enemy Mine.
Yes, Enemy Mine. Enemy Mine is.
And looking at the creature design, you're right.
They're essentially,
They're essentially the same.
So I don't know if it's a reference, but that's a makeup thing.
I would think. I think this movie's just full of
yeah.
fanism.
Guys are just minding shit.
I've picked it apart, but I don't know, if there was going to be a sequel off of this, where would it go actually?
It would go basically. This guy escaped. Oh, I'm angry that so-and-so fouled my plan to destroy the frontier, or whatever I wanted to do with it. I will go now and kill the planet Earth, or kill him, because he is the last starfighter. Rah, 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 rah. I will find this wily gang of bounty hunters that will help me. And we'll go to a seedy bar. We'll get like the seedy bar scene. The Jabba the Hutt.
There's a cantina scene.
Yeah. I will recruit you. Ha ha ha. Look at my scepter.
In the sequel is where the scepter will actually have power.
Yes, it'll actually have something.
Yeah.
It's a scepter switchblade thing. And it was... I don't know, because it's been 30 years and so many things have come into it.
But you know what?
It's a scepter switchblade.
Exactly what it was, yeah.
If Tron got a sequel 20-something years later, this could.
Yeah, I think they've been trying, because it was actually... What they tried to do was remake it, but I think it became a rights issue. Or whoever made the movie said, you know what, don't touch it. It's a classic, don't mess with it. We don't want to update anything. Then another thing
They said that about this.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's something like I could be wrong, but I remember a few years ago they actually tried to do a remake because it was an anniversary. See, 2014. That's what 30 years.
Yeah,
Right?
30 years, yeah.
So the interesting tidbit or trivia is that the director of The Last Starfighter is Michael Myers in the Halloween movies.
What?
Yeah,
He's who?
Michael Myers
He's Michael
of the
Myers.
Halloween movie.
Yeah, he is the Mike Myers.
Like
in
Mike Myers,
Halloween
the serial killer from Halloween.
I've not watched Halloween.
Okay, watch the new one.
Yeah.
What's the one that's coming?
Yeah, the one that's coming out. Yeah.
What's the one that's coming? The serial killer in that. He's essentially like Jason.
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah. So he's the director of The Last Starfighter.
Starfighter.
Damn. Okay, that I did not know.
Yeah, that's something that came up when I was checking like what else has this guy made, and they were really weird 80s movies, really weird. But I noticed that why are they talking about Halloween, the 2018 movie, and they talk about that he's the one who plays Mike Myers. But anyway.
Oh, that scene with there was that scene where the hit alien guy has come to kill Alex, and he's outside the arcade cabinet.
Yeah.
He's like looking around and stuff, and then the guy is above. I would see that. Yeah. Him being
see that?
No. I would see it being like a very, because it's such a typical horror thing to do. Even
It's like this guy only
even the
attacks
guy
to the mom,
runs,
by the way.
even when he runs and he's like looking left, looking right, I'm like, this is so dumb. He's on top of you.
Again, exactly. But what is this that he keeps dropping? It's like
I think
some
drool,
residue.
yes, because it looks.
Yeah.
I thought there were peanuts.
Yeah, that's what I thought as
Because I
well.
thought this is gravel or peanuts or
Because he
something.
does it twice.
Yeah.
The first time you think maybe it's just something that's on top of the frame.
Oh
But
no.
the second time
It's
He was a
clearly
fan.
telegraphed.
Yo,
Yeah.
he was a fan of Revenge of the Sith, and he wanted to let you know I have the higher ground. That's what it was.
yeah, that's right. He's
That's
like,
it.
I'm on top of you.
And then
As weird as that sounds.
when
yeah.
this movie started,
Yeah, that was probably it too. With a face like that,
Yeah.
your announcements. Yeah. I'm on top of you.
I'm on top of you. I've got all my eyes on you, that guy.
So what was he saying? What was the universal translator shit doing
Nothing.
with that guy?
I don't know, man.
See, this shit blew my mind.
the thing about the universal translator,
You
first of
connect
all,
it to one person,
Yes.
and everyone in the entire galaxy will suddenly understand
Understand.
everything.
oh, they don't even connect it to him. It's on his shirt.
Yeah.
It's like a badge.
It's on his lapel, right?
Yeah,
Underneath,
it's just like a lapel thing. It's like
Yeah.
a pin that you wear.
Yes.
So I'm like, how?
And now we
Where's the
understand.
connection?
And now we speak alien.
Yeah, we understand it.
Yeah.
Repeater, kataka, pata.
Yeah.
What?
Then now suddenly translation.
Yeah, actually, you guys have a good point. It's like, it's not as effective as the bubblefish, yeah?
Yeah.
Because bubblefish, I mean, it gets in your head, so you're like
You
processing
can-
sounds and what have
processes
you.
and whatever.
But this thing,
It's here. If I remove those clothes, I can't understand.
exactly, that's it. If it gets wet, I don't know what's going to happen with it. And like you said, when he leaves, we still understand them. So
like,
thinking,
yeah, he's nowhere in the
okay.
scene, and
Does this thing have
everyone's saying.
Yeah, like a huge
But again, we don't understand the aliens.
Yeah, we don't.
The hitman aliens.
Yeah, that's all. I guess that's all they do. And they drool a lot, and they smell bad.
Yeah.
Apparently.
And they steal faces or something. I don't know what happened to the cop.
Oh yeah, he steals faces.
Basically,
This is
it's
like
not
Terminator
light.
2. So it becomes like a whole Terminator 2 scene.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
just takes his face and he goes on.
But he keeps losing it so quickly. The disguise never sticks. I mean, he shoots.
Oh yeah, he shoots
Alex and he runs away.
and he loses the
disguise. But he seems injured. And I think maybe I missed something, but did he get shot back? Was when he gets into the ship, I don't know. Maybe.
He seemed like
he was injured or something. And he gets like, maybe he shot himself.
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
No, I think the dude, the beta, whatever, did something. I can't remember what.
Yeah, I don't recall. Yeah,
because they were making out. They said that he's not the real guy.
Yes.
That guy heard him and understood him because Universal translated, and went to make a call.
And he shoots it, then he goes to make a call, but when he gets to his ship, it's like
he's hurt.
He's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel like we missed something.
Yeah, there's something.
Did Beta shoot him back?
With what?
Maybe he had a robot finger gun.
I mean, maybe that's not clear. Maybe it's that editing thing you're talking about. But that's like a continuity thing. Maybe they cut out a scene like, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, he got hurt somewhere along the way. Or his car. Or maybe it backfired. Maybe the gun backfired.
But he clearly hit Beta and Beta had
exactly.
the agency to go after him.
Yeah, with a hole in his gut.
Yeah.
Didn't stop him, actually.
He seemed fine, funnily enough.
Yeah. Like, wee!
Yeah.
No, I'm not staying behind. I like Maggie because Maggie is not the kind of girl who stays behind. She'll go with you wherever you need to go. Even if you're an alien simul droid
she believed such bullshit so fast. There was no transition. There's no nothing. Like, I'm an alien. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm coming with you.
Yeah. Okay.
I love you. That was the scene.
Yeah.
Then it goes somewhere. I love you, Alex Rogan. This dude just died. Yes. Yeah, this is out of nowhere. I love you. I'm still at the scene. It's been some moments.
Then he feels it across
the guy. Yes, exactly. Like, my girlfriend is with me. I can feel her love.
And then when he does come home, he's like, let's go. And she's like, no,
she's resistant.
I can't. You're right. I'm afraid of leaving. Like it's a bad thing.
Yes. Like, it's better to be from
my grandma.
Yeah, my grandma.
Child, you can go and make babies. Listen, baby.
Nothing the entire
I'm
movie.
the only human in space.
I need love, baby.
Yeah, man. Like, I can do it with some of these guys out here, but they're another level of alien.
And then also when the movie started, there was a thing, nostalgia, I guess.
Yes.
Like the production company, Lorimer.
Yeah, man. Oh,
they're the same guys for Silverhawks and Thundercats.
Yeah,
So for me, that put me in the zone.
You know what the issue is with Lorimer? Because you picked up on it, right? I also saw it and I was like, oh yeah, Lorimer. But now, when I see Lorimer because of what's happened with Les Moonves, in the States, CBS, because that's where he started as an executive.
Really?
At Lorimer, and he working up the ranks. So he is one of those guys who's accredited with bringing something up from nothing or relative obscurity. He's a high performer kind of guy. So, like right now, if you talk about Lorimer, that Les Moonves stuff will now
overshadows.
It just sticks on it. I'm thinking, damn, can we even talk about reviving this thing now? Like,
it's like anything Weinstein ever touched.
Yes, exactly. You're like, wow, man. Les was
but they could okay. Let me ask. Would you if they remade this movie?
Would I watch it?
Yeah.
Okay, 2. What would it take as a remake? Like, who would you cast?
Who would I cast?
The thing is, as the main, like, let's say, like, as Alex, as the chick, as the villain, and what's his name? Centauri, the mentor.
Oh, okay. I I'll take a stab at this. I would cast Timothy Chalamet, whatever his name is, as Alex, because he still has that fresh look about him. 2, because I want to pull him away from all this indie stuff that he's been doing and is stuck in throughout. The Maggie, who would I cast as Maggie? So it has to be someone young, right?
It doesn't necessarily.
No, is that really?
Like it could be.
I would say-
It has to be young, but
I would say take as many liberties as because just wow, that cast.
All right, so I would.
and what changes? Sorry, and according also to this,
I
and what
don't
changes
change it.
would you make?
All right, so let me get it. So the Maggie I would get. There's a girl called Apana Briel, I think.
Has she been in?
Have you watched this Glenn Howerton show called AP Bio?
Nope.
All right, so AP Bio, you may or may not like it. It's one of those shows centered around a character who is unlikable. But the difference is that this particular character is somebody who's honest. He's not a guy who hides behind his nastiness. He's just nasty because he's in a place he doesn't want to be. But he doesn't lie to the people that he's with, which is what I like. It's refreshing. But there's a girl there who she plays the type A. And I think she's Iranian, I'm not so sure. So she has, it would be against type so far, because that's something I've seen her. She's played type A woman, school student, or whatever, a little bit conniving and what have you. But now here should be loosening up, right?
Yeah.
And then Centauri, Centauri would Ian McKellen just because I like it. Yeah. And with the whole plot of the movie, what would I do? Number one.
So the bad guys.
Oh, the bad guys. I don't know that I've seen these guys. That's what the bad guys would be. Like a race of super advanced cat people who just want to take over everything and turn guys into like catnip. Something like that. So something really stupid. Then it would be an indie game this time as opposed to an arcade game. That would draw someone to raise the test, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it would draw.
That would be the main change.
Yeah, exactly. That's the main change I do. You need, because arcade games right now, I don't know if they still make sense.
They're there, but they're kind of niche.
Yeah, they're niche. It would be tying back to that whole thing, so it would be like to update these things that games have opened up to such a wide raft of people. So even if it's a test, it's basically anyone who has access to a phone or whatever can play this thing. And the main motivation of the bad guys would be to... Damn, okay, this is where I get stuck. What do you think? What motivation do you...
What the...
Motivation.
Yeah.
Motivation would be okay for me. Like I don't know, like the frontier. Let the frontier be a planet. It's called like Frontiera, or like how to play with that.
Yeah.
And that is where the Starfighter base is located. So it's centralized. It's there, and that's where the blah blah world government yada yada is over there on that planet.
Yeah.
And these guys want to take that out because it decentralizes their control over
the whole...
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. The
It's like a park grab, right?
I'd keep someone like the bad guy, the Mandark guy.
Yes.
Has to be someone overly eccentric. I would love to see, but like I can't decide whether I want this to be like a piss take kind of movie.
Yes.
Like silly.
Yeah.
Or serious. If it's silly, I want the guy from The Office, the American Office, to be that guy.
Who? Rainn Wilson?
No, the Steve Carell?
Yeah, Steve Carell.
Yeah, Steve Carell, yeah.
Carell, him to be that guy.
Yeah.
If it's serious though, if it's a serious plot, then someone else. Maybe the guy from the HBO show, the Mr. Black, the one with the androids, Westworld.
Yes.
The cowboy.
Ed Harris.
Yeah. I'd like him to be like, if it was serious.
Yeah, if it's serious,
it would be him. But otherwise Steve Carell.
Main guy and main choice.
And then
and also
Centauri. I want Morgan Freeman.
That's brilliant.
Just
either way, funny or not.
Yeah.
No, either way, it has to be Morgan Freeman. Because I think he can be pretty gangster also. I don't know. I think he'd do pretty well. For the chick and the guy, I really can't decide. I hate all the kid actors. I'm trying to think.
But what changes would you
The current ones, I don't like them.
What changes would I make? I wouldn't make them kids.
Make them adults, eh?
Man, yeah, give. Well, no, but then that loses the whole new world kind of aspect, right? Like if you have like
It could though. It could though. He could be just an older guy.
man, cast
An
a
office
YouTuber.
drone?
Yeah, cast YouTubers. Oh, that would be funny as
Oh,
balls.
man.
Like that would be funny.
Actually,
That would be
YouTube
funny.
gamers, yeah, game YouTubers.
That would, if you did it as a comedy.
Yes, it would work.
Yeah,
that would
like
be
if you
fantastic.
put like who's the Canadian guy? I keep forgetting his name. I don't know, but yeah, if you pick like a YouTuber who's a bit more mature, but like when he plays games, he's still a kid.
Yes.
That kind of character.
Markiplier.
No, Markiplier is too over the top. No, Markiplier will just shout the whole movie.
Okay.
No, like gosh, his name is like Northern Lion. Yeah, like him or yeah, I'd put him and maybe I don't know for the chick, like a crazy voice actor, a voice actor who is zany, a voice actor chick who is zany. They're all quite zany. Like I'm thinking like Lauren Bailey, Morrow. I forgot her first name, but like one of those guys as like a zany, or even God. Imagine Felicia Day.
You know when you said voice actors, I started thinking of what's her name, Meg from Family Guy.
Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Nah, not for me. Not for my movie. Not for my movie.
No way!
And the bad guy alien race would be, I don't know. You know, like in Mass Effect, the shadow broker.
The Yak.
Yeah, I forgot what they're called, but
They call it Yak.
those big guys, right? Yeah, like that species. Let them be, and let that be a thing. Yeah.
Okay. So definitely warrior race.
Yeah, warrior race.
Yeah.
And
But like intimate, like kind of gorilla-ish.
Yeah, that's cool. And they don't want what do you call that? Like you said, they want to decentralize power, right?
Right.
So they to conquest and what have you.
Yeah.
So like so what would the?
I would change the ship as well. God damn. I would change that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that goes without saying.
Then what would be the game mechanics to import for the story to be? Like I said an indie thing, but when I say indie, that's too wide. So even
No.
Fortnite,
you could
whatever.
keep it
But
like that.
what kind of?
Oh, you could. Yeah, if you were making it relevant for the times, you'd do like a battle royale because that's hot right now. You know?
But that wouldn't necessarily translate into like Starfighter.
Yeah.
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 What would make sense would be
Like
Like
It would be
Elite Dangerous
satisfying.
or
Yeah.
No Man's Sky ish
yeah.
kind of game.
Yeah.
You know, but
so
but
it'd be
again-
a space sim or a VR sim. Or a space sim with VR.
hell, you know what?
But that already takes me
A
back.
version of EVE Online.
Wow. Yeah, actually Elite Dangerous Eve.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
those games.
Yeah.
Because that is all player. Yeah, like a version of that where. Again, but
So they pick
you'd
good
need
player.
2 parts. You'd need 2 parts because it would be like Ready Player One in the first
Yes,
part, and
and
the
after the
shit is
second one.
real. in part 2.
All this is really scary and dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty dope though.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
And the people who are watching,
Yeah.
these guys are the recruitment guys. So it has a level of Hunger Games next
To it, yeah.
to it. But they don't realize that. The humans don't realize that because they're all playing this shit.
Exactly.
But the aliens are all watching, so then they come out as celebs when they.
When they show up.
Yeah.
When they
So it
show
would
up,
be
yeah.
like Hunger Games / Ender's Game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting.
Yeah, that would be
What?
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be cool to see.
For me, I don't know. I was gonna think you keep it as ridiculous as possible. Like I was saying, draw from anime.
Yeah.
Make it funny, but make it serious. So the only like casting choice that I had in my head, like for Centauri, was Alec Baldwin.
Oh yeah, he'd do
I would
good.
have
Yeah.
cast
He
Alec
would-
Baldwin in that. So he can be both serious and
also funny,
Yeah.
amusing,
and
or
amusing.
sardonic, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So he could be that. As for the story, I would have thought Saber Rider.
Yeah.
You just say these guys are from beyond the frontier, they're from the vapor zone. That kind of trash. Keep the anime, keep the ridiculous. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Keep that trash. Keep it in, but play it straight. Don't do half measures. If you're going to say these guys are from beyond the frontier,
go
show us
Yeah.
that the beyond the frontier is some ridiculous stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some weird,
As for the game,
really strange stuff. Right?
the guy and the chick, who would I cast? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I like Tom Holland.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
he's.
I think, I was actually thinking that as well.
Yeah.
But just he's too kiddish for me at the moment. Maybe older.
When he has a few, I don't know.
I do Tom Holland
Yeah.
and I do as the chick. Who'd the chick be?
That's talent.
Oh, you know what? What if the chick was like Tom Holland's super childish, and the chick was
is
like
the serious one.
like a 30s or 40s bombshell kind of chick.
Like who?
Like the bad guy in Thor Ragnarok, the chick. Like,
Oh, who? Blanchett.
yeah.
Like Kid
Yeah,
Blanchett.
Kid Blanchett.
Yeah.
But then how would they fall in love, dude?
Unless you drop that love story.
You dropped that.
Bit,
Love
yeah.
story. Love stories are unnecessary. This is my rant. Love stories are unnecessary.
True, but Hollywood are never, ever gonna.
Plus, I
No,
like
Hollywood
I like
would
the
do
love
it.
story, yeah.
Hollywood would do it. Like, if you make now the side characters have their own love story, because
Because
that would work.
what is he fighting for? Why is he the Last Starfighter?
To
if
be
he's
the
not
best!
If he's not fighting for love.
Give him Howard
not
Rock
fighting for love.
motivations.
He is fighting for real shit. Like, you're Tom Holland, you're Spider-Man. You're not doing it for Mary Jane. You're doing it for
you.
Because with great power
Comes great responsibility.
Bro.
Yes, and a lab eventually, build yourself up or something.
I just don't like love being the motivator. And I'm just sick of it.
It's a well-established trope of those kinds of stories, especially adventure ones.
Yeah. But then
Like
now
in
for
this
me, what
love-
I've changed,
In this movie,
Yeah.
love didn't do anything, actually.
they brought him back.
It had one moment in one scene.
Which amounted to what, though?
He shot
Like-
stuff up
Yeah.
without her being there. She just sent it to the universe.
No, but he was already good at that. Like,
Yeah.
and because of the transition, I didn't even feel that at all. For me, that was just like random, literally a random scene we forgot to remove.
Well, okay, I'll say.
Because it's
Yeah.
like she literally saw the thing explode, and she was standing there.
Yeah. Then she
And then
turns.
later on,
Yeah.
it's the same scene with the part that they cut off and moved, copy pasted somewhere
Yeah.
else. Like she hasn't moved.
Okay, look, I think the one thing, the love thing in that movie did was just introduce a really silly love triangle. Because two of the principals in the love triangle are the same guy. It's still Alex, yeah. So for me, that's what I liked it because it's subversive and stupid. Because I actually like the android more within that context.
He was more
than the
relatable.
actual Alex, yeah. Because he was like, I get what's up. I know I'm dispensable, but I might as well make a good time of it. She wants a good time, so I'll try and give her a good one.
And you know what? If you made that
And
movie,
overreact with that.
That would be a good movie.
Yeah.
That
and you
would
see
be-
at the end, he comes back, then she has to choose.
Yes.
Do I live a normal life with the droid,
Yes.
or do I take a step into
This ship and go.
and go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I would have kept that love triangle as I would have kept the
Yes,
story
yes,
as is.
yeah.
And I kept the story as is. But he doesn't kill himself. You have that question at the end.
Oh hell, you know what would be amazing?
But
You
the
kill off
bad guy,
the main guy. You kill off the main guy. She sells to the android. That's some sacrifice now.
I'm like, I died so you could love my duplicate. Well, okay. Alright. That's what the sacrifice is. It's still me, kinda.
Ooh, and the bad guy for me would again be Brian Mendelsohn.
Oh, you'd be. Oh, that guy is getting so much work as a villain. Eh?
But
I'm
I'm transplanting him from Ready Player One to this.
It's the same.
The same guy.
The same role.
The same role. Just with prosthetics now.
But
This one.
you have to give him his scepter switchblade.
He'll have the
Yeah, he
scepter
must
switchblade and the cape. Yeah, he carried that man carries over from Star Wars. That guy wore that cape with class.
It was hanging off one shoulder.
Yeah, I've never seen a guy short of maybe Lando Calrissian wear a cape with such class.
With such class. Yeah, actually, that's true. Huh?
Yeah.
Man, also, he's fine. He's done well as a villain. Next year we'll see him as a Skrull, so why not? Yeah,
Wait, what?
Huh? What?
The bad guy from Rogue One.
Yeah.
He's coming as a...
He's a
He's a
Skrull.
Skrull. He's the, I guess, I don't know if he's the lead or what have you, but he's the most famous actor playing a Skrull in the movie.
Wait, which movie is he going to be in?
Marvel, Captain Marvel.
The
Oh,
Skrulls?
Captain Marvel.
Hmm?
Oh, it's Captain Marvel. Yeah, Captain Marvel.
Yeah, the
Skrulls are
Skrulls.
Captain Marvel.
Did we just drop a bombshell on you right now?
Yeah, I didn't know the Skrulls were making an appearance.
Oh my gosh, I just took away. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. I'm okay with
He
that.
doesn't.
No. Like, when I think Skrull, I always think Fantastic Four. So
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you on about? Like, are they doing another one?
Yeah.
Nothing.
They're in there now.
They have the rights now. They got it back, and the
Yeah.
comics doing well.
So
apparently.
yeah.
Hmm?
Okay, now then, overall, this movie,
Yes.
either 1 to 10 or yeah or nay, what's your final take on it?
Me, I'll give it a 5.
110.
Yeah, out of 10. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's decent in the fact that it's adventure filmmaking that has taken a backseat for the longest time. It's tangentially relevant because of the video game aspect. But the thing that I liked the most about it was technically was the makeup effects and what have you, and the weird B plot with Alex the robot.
Alex Beta.
Yeah.
Yes, Alex Beta. That
was
gave me
decent, yeah.
a
That
lot
was more
more
interesting.
exactly than anything else that happened in the movie. Because when the Doom Plasma ended up just being the ship goes around in a circle, that was
Yeah, even me, I thought
and
it
it
was something.
diminished. Yeah, I thought it was going to be like an actual blossom of
And
fireworks or
that's-
something.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean it's a movie of its time. And,
Oh, that felt very Gundam-ish, by the
Yeah.
way. Or
Yeah,
like
like,
Japanese anime, mecha anime.
yeah, so I give it a 5.
Yeah, I'd say a 5, but I wouldn't recommend it. Also, like 5 out of 10. So,
Yeah.
like, I'd say watch it because, like, if you're interested in cinema and history
Yes.
and that kind of stuff,
Yes.
Yeah.
then I think it's worth watching.
Yeah.
But
If
otherwise,
you're
no.
looking for a movie, not so much.
No, I mean, there's a. Look, it's not. It has its issues. Like the plot is okay. The plot is okay, but really, you're watching this for the references and to see how things have changed. Really,
Yeah,
because there's nothing you're getting out of it. I think,
not much except for Alex Beta.
and it is quite long as well. Yeah.
No, it was about one.
There were 2
140,
hours, right?
yeah, 140.
No, 40 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, it felt long. It felt long. What about you?
Damn.
Yeah, for me it's about the same. Like I don't know what I went in expecting, because I don't know if I'm comparing. Like again, I'll compare it to Tron.
Yeah.
I love Tron a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
Tron
yeah,
better. Yeah.
So I'm happy that I watched it. I also can't recommend it unless for the same reasons.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's about a 5. It's okay.
It's alright. Yeah.
It's
It's
okay.
just okay.
It's
just okay.
For me.
Yeah. But it's better than Ready Player One.
Debatable.
It's better than Ready Player One.
Yeah, man, that's a debate.
It's better than Ready Player One.
Someone said he should publish his live viewing of Ready Player One because that thing was bananas.
It has a better trailer park setting. The stack has a better game.
The stacks. Yeah.
This is at least is a way more realistic.
It
game.
has a better game.
Yeah, it's a
This-
way more
This
realistic.
has a yes. This has a better game. Yes.
Yeah.
The
This has a
stakes
better
are
plot.
higher.
This has
This
a better plot.
The stakes are higher.
Um.
The only thing that I'd give Ready Player One is VFX and acting
Yeah. I'd give.
it.
Yeah.
Alright, dude.
and
Okay.
pop culture references.
And
That's it.
and just,
this is better
I
than
think the
Ready Player
scope of Ready Player One was handled.
Yeah, it was fine.
Like it was Ready Player One is my Transformers. I'll put it that way. And Transformers is dog shit for me. So. but Ready Player One gives me that Transformers feeling that people who like Transformers
when they watch a Transformers movie.
just over, yeah.
For me, Ready Player One, my bias is Spielberg or what have you, because of he's one of those purely fantastic visual storytellers. Yeah. Outside of when I know that's a Pandora's box when I open and say visual storyteller, because there are others that people don't like, including Bay, and I will not mention his name until another time. But outside of like the blocking, the action, and what have you, because I like the way he stages his action. The thing is, I like that Ready Player One has a conflicting message in its own movie. With Starfighter, it's a classic
It's straight,
one.
it's
straight to the point. It's
just super predictable.
It's predictable. It's a it's a quest. This other one, it has this whole corporate thing. It's pushing at the same time telling you go live your life outside of the corporate invasion of your personal life. Yeah. So I got more out of it than you did, but I enjoyed your really amusing takedown.
That's putting it. That's giving it more than it was. I think I just ranted when I saw that. That movie just pissed me off, and I'm glad I didn't see it at the theaters. But anyway, that's it. I guess
that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. So we're done with a whole round of spoilers and fandom.
Yes.
And now we'll be looping back to games.
No worries.
It's okay. We'll be looping back to games. It's my pick for the game.
Pick for games now. So what game are you?
So we're gonna play Fury because it's my choice. So if you want to join us for that, go play Fury. Yeah.
That's how democracy works. Awesome. Okay. All right.
So we are signing off now. I'm Hell's Knight.
I'm Ed.
I'm Hillary.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah. Catch you on the next one, and it was nice. I enjoyed it. This was fun.
Nice.
This was fun.
No, you're welcome. Come
Glad
back.
you came. Yeah.
Yeah. Next time it'll be furiously entertaining.
Wow. Oh wow.
That's a Black Panther level.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Have fun.
Have fun, man.
Do you have an opinion on what we just discussed? Did we miss something? Tell us in the comments section and we'll read it in the next episode. If you're listening on Anchor, send us a voice message and we'll add it to this episode. Don't forget to follow our podcast on Twitter @SpoilFans for updates, and follow our Instagram for behind the scenes action @Spoilers and Fandom. Also, subscribe to us on YouTube and Anchor to get the latest episodes.